Hey everyone, this is Red Riding Bikes. Tomorrow I'm on my way to the fracture clinic to have this checked. It's 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks since I've had my surgery. I had a big crash on my bike. So I just want to tell the story a little bit. So hopefully this will help some riders be more conscious about safety. Also talk about the experience of breaking your arm and what it feels like to have the cast, what it feels like to heal. I'm going to show you my Strava route. I'm going to show you some pictures. I also have prepared a Google Maps of where I crashed so I can document and show everyone. So here we go. I'll start sharing to you my screen and then we'll go through this together. So if you go through my Strava account, the title of my ride was Major Crash Ride. And this happened on June 15th in the evening. So you will see the time is 6:46. So I'm actually was on my way back already when this happened. So if you would look at my Strava here from my route, I started from my house, went on, this would be Sandalwood, and then I went up on Credit View. I turned left on Mayfield, right on Mississauga Road, right on Old Baseline Road, and then going back home I took Credit View. And this is where I crashed, right after Mayfield on Credit View. I want to show you some of the pictures so that you have a better appreciation of the crash. That is my helmet. It has some like, what happened? It has some like soil and grass in it. I basically did a headstand when I crashed. So I kind of like illustrate to you later how it happened. That's some bruises on the knees. That's how my break looks like from the x-ray. So it wasn't, my doctor said it wasn't a clean break. It like slanted, so he actually said I really did a good job breaking my arm there because it's pretty nasty. That's what it looked like right after the crash. And let me tell you guys, it was so painful for me to take this selfie because every time I would let go of my hand, my arm would collapse like this, and this is really, 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 really painful. So I have to be pulling my hand like that all the time because, like I said, if I release it, it just collapses and will look like that. So I just literally have a few seconds before I can take this picture. And also, this is already around 10 minutes after the crash because right after the crash, I was almost passing out because of the pain. This was really painful. This is a really, really bad crash. This is what it looked like 2 weeks ago after the surgery. 2 weeks after the surgery, I went back and they took out the staples, which is this. And this is what it looks like on the x-ray. So you will see I have like a long plate there. And I counted the pins or the screws. They're about 8 or 9, something like that. So yeah, that was bad. But let me just tell you how I crashed. So see the sidewalk here? On my way home, I decided to take the sidewalk rather than the road. And as I was approaching, there was a guy walking on here. So what I did is I went around him. And as I was going back into the concrete here, my front tires caught in this on the concrete. So basically it did not go up. It kind of railed onto the concrete, so I crashed. I crashed with I think, with this hand, and I think that the handlebar broke my hand as you see here, this big bruise here, I think that's where the handlebar hit and crushed the bone. And then I did a headstand. That is why you will see that I have like soil on my helmet there. So my head didn't really crash. It's like arm, handlebar, headstand, and then as I did the headstand, I was kind of like scared that I was gonna break my neck because my body was falling. So it happened here. Let me just show you. So this intersection here is that's Credit View and that's Mayfield. So I was already on my way home. I was going this way. Um, Let me just turn the camera. I was going this way. And you know what's funny is, as I was approaching these barriers here, at that time, these barriers are already up here by the sidewalk. As I was approaching, I was thinking to myself, should I take the road or should I take the sidewalk? I decided to take the sidewalk, and then that happened. So, what can I say? It's like I was afraid of being on the road, being to get hit by the car. But I think legally you should be on the road. I don't think bikers should be on the sidewalk. Uh, I was there because I was scared of the cars. Where I fell actually was about here, about this area here. About here is where I fell. So, but yeah, so that is that. So, just to again recap, I'm on my way to the doctors again tomorrow, and I'll probably do another video after all of this. But so far, I've been good. So for those of you who are wondering how it felt, the surgery itself, I was asleep. I was like put under how would you call that, anesthesia. And then, but when I woke up, it was really painful. But they gave me pain relievers, so I was okay about 10 minutes after I took the pain meds. Um, Sleeping was okay. I was able to. If I was just having my arm above my heart, like my doctor friend said, I did not get a lot. I did not get too much swelling. I do not get too much itching. So for the most part, because I was being active, I'm so far doing very well. So it is survivable. I just have a positive outlook. And one of the things I actually want to tell you guys is regarding driving with a cast. A lot of people will say, even my daughter, which is in healthcare, say I should not be driving. But I could not pass up like opportunities, and I really want to go back to work right away. That I decided to still drive with this. But just to be sure, what I did was I called OPP and our local police here, and what they said was there's nothing in the law that says that I cannot drive. So really, they cannot say I'm doing unlawful things because there's no law about driving with this. That's one. And then the second one is I called my insurance company and I told them of my condition. And they said, as long as my car is insured and I'm able to drive safely, which I am able to drive safely, I'm good to go. So I've been driving. Literally, I probably have 2 or 3 days of downtime. But as you will see, this was a major break. But I guess it will help if you don't really feel too sorry about yourself and just, try to move on, get busy so that time will fly by. So there you go. Just want to document this process or this healing process. And one thing that I can advise to the riders out there is, if you can, ride with other people, because when I fell, I was there on the sidewalk for 20 minutes in pain with no help. So if I had a buddy, it would have been easier, and they might have led me in the right path, go on the road and not on the sidewalk there. So, and that's the other one is right on the road, because that's where we should be. But just be so very careful, because accidents happen. So, but yeah, so see you guys. I'll make another video to update you when I'm healed and well. Hope this helps somebody.